would have been 12.5, but it's divided by 9, some number greater than 12.5. So what must I do? I must make this outcome if I think that the farm 2 is going to play 5 by 2. And if I think the farm 2 is going to play 10 by 3, then what is it that I get? Say 10 by 3. If I play 5 by 2, which is the exit collective outcome, I get 125 by 12. So what is 125 by 12? It is about slightly more than 10. And this is 100 by 9. It is also slightly more than 10, but this number is much bigger than 11. This is more than 11, this is more than 10. And therefore, what do we get? Irrespective of what I think the other players will do, the only thing which I will end up playing is in particular. The same is true for the other guy, the only thing he ends up playing is GC. So indeed what you have is the Kuno outcome, which we have studied. We use the Kuno outcome to solve it. That is the equilibrium that also the dominant setting. The notion of the concept which of equilibrium which we use in game theory, which is the most encompassing of all equilibrium, is what is called the Nash equilibrium. And you may or you may not want to see that movie of beautiful mind because of the Nash. They can have some nice story, so you can see that. So this is what is called a Nash equilibrium. I'm not going to spend too much time in formally defining a Nash equilibrium. I will define just what a Nash equilibrium is. And now, if you go back and study Kuno, you might already have come across this term. It is called a Kuno-Nash equilibrium. So what we have in the game theory in the simple game is that although there is a strategy, there is a technical possibility that two firms can collude, but in a pure game theoretic setup, what we have proved is that the two-party collusion is strictly dominated by each individual trying to take the solution and then get something different, which is just Kuno quantity of. What game theory therefore get interested in the following. It is a Kuno-Nash outcome. But if you and I were different farms, you were farm 1 and I was farm 2, we will be getting 100 by 9. But in 3 days we will be getting the following. If only we could do something, we would get 25 by 2. The issue is, because that's a paradox, outcome. 25 by 2 has a higher aggregate welfare than 100 by 9 and 100 by 9. So if only we could do something, we can get 25 by 2. The issue is, what is it that you and I can do to get to 25 by 2? In other words, how do you think you and I can collude to get to 25 by 2? So let's have a discussion on that. You will become farm 2 in this entire discussion and farm 1. Let's see how we can get 25 by 2. So you propose a list, how it works out. And Sunil can be the mediator or the arbitrator between two of us. So both of us want to come here because we are connected staff. Which is the same as the prisoner's dilemma. The prisoner's dilemma is both of us start with a lower payoff, which is a dominant strategy. But if we could do something, we could have got a better payoff. That's exactly what we are trying to do. So, what are your suggestions? How do you think we can get to the top box?
So, if we both know about the equilibrium, then if you know...
We both know 25 by 2, 25 by 2. 25 by 2 and 25 by 2 is what we are going to get in both of us. Collude. And both of us agree to produce 5 by 2 and 5 by 2. We know that. So come on, that's okay. Who suggested? Contract. So you and I sign a contract that both of us will do 5 by 2, 5 by 2. You guys are unspoiled, 23 years old, very nice set of things, I'm sure. Unlike you. Sign the contract, tomorrow we are both agreed to produce 5 by 2. And I will say, okay, let me take it for a ride. Take them for a ride. It may not be getting the incentive. It came for a ride and I decide to produce 10 by 2. So what happens tomorrow? I produce 10 by 2, you are in 9, you produce 5 by 2. How much do I get? Get 125 by 9. Have I gained by producing 10 by 3? Yes. I don't care whether you have lost or not, but I have gained. So I have every incentive to give you. But I violated the contract. So what will you do? You take action against it. Suing the you come to a lecture, what will you do?
In most of the countries, this is illegal. You know that. So if you come, I can possibly initiate action against him.
Immediately put you behind bars. You of course put you behind bars, but also you, because this contract is illegal. This is exactly what the MRTP is. You cannot write a contract. You can write a contract. You cannot enforce a contract. You cannot enforce a contract because the moment you cannot go to Sweden and say, oh Lord, both of us are agreed to cheat the customer, they will do 5 by 2 and he is certificate. I am not sure you want to do that. Knowing that you will not do that, what do you think I will do? And knowing that you have been in my company for around 1 hour, what will you do? So we obviously pick up all the parents. So the contract is not the regulation. There is a reason I am taking this line. Because some of you, 10 years down the line, may be working for somewhere where there is a unfair trade practices or a monopoly, MRTP Act or something. Either your company is doing well or your company is fighting against. You need to know what to look for. You suspect, let's say, two companies A and B are collusive. You need to know what to look for. If you are looking for a contract between them, I can assure you there will be none. You send all the CBI, income tax, Lokpal, Jag Lokpal, every Lokpal to their offices, they are not going to get a contract signed with you to farm. That's what they do. That's what they do. What is it?
One company is representative in you can have one company representative in another company's firm. And people check that what other firm is producing.
All I'm saying is that unless you have a way of forcing this outcome, this is what both companies will produce. All the issues can be avoided. So this game, business dilemma has various kind of applications. I'm talking about the.
So what I think he's saying is that each company will have some people from the other side, so that you can enforce unwritten contract, because I will observe your operations and you will observe my operations.
So I understand, but what are you going to do? So you have some people in my company, and I have produced 100 by 9. So what are you going to take? What action you will take?
You need to inform your own company that they violated the rules of producing by CN.
That's the outcome.
You're back to square.
What are you going to punish?
So basically, you're trying to tell the other company that you're not going to gain by trying to increase from 5 by 2.
You can appeal to their moral conscience that team building is very good. You can give a lot of lectures on team building and cooperation.
No, sorry. This is telling them that after you deviate, you're going to deviate too. I know that you've deviated. You're not going to gain from it. Because they want to say.
Excellent. So now, therefore, what is required, it has to be minimum is a multi-period game. Because it's a single one-shot game, one-period game. As soon as you deviate, I will do something else. That will not happen. Because there is only one. For a penalty of some kind of action, it has to be multiple period games. How many period games? 10? 100? Okay, let's start with 10. So we are going to play this game for 10 and we are agreement with the following in the 10 period game. If we are both going to produce 25 by 25 by 2, the day I go and find that, sorry, we are both going to produce 5 by 2 and 5 by 2, the day I go and find that you have produced not 5 by 2 but 10 by 3. How will I know that? I will know that when we get my profit. Like when I will produce 5 by 2 and you produce 10 by 3, then I will be here. Sorry. I will be here. So from there I will know that we have actually deviated. And then I am going to punish. How will I punish you? Simple way, that is, I am going to go back to 10 by 3. So we will be back to a bad outcome and not a good outcome. That's what it is. Suppose we have a 10 period. Now let's see what happens. What do you think will happen?
In the 10th period, both companies will go 10 by 3 convey.
The 10th period they know that if we cheat, if we go 10 by 3, there is no way I can be punished. So in the last period, what will be the outcome?
100 by 9.
Now into the 9th period. What we know in the 9th period is irrespective of what I do, what happens in the 9th period? 100 by 9. So what should I do in the 9th period? 100 by 9. There is going to be 8 period. I again know, irrespective of what I do, it will be again 100 by 9 and 100 by 9. If I solve the backward induction, what do I do? Period 1.
So, but that's assuming one period is over when one company shifts to 10 by 3.
Yeah.
What if no company actually shifts to 10 by 3?
What do you mean by that?
So you are assuming that one period is the time interval which one company takes to shift from 5 by 2 to 10 by 3. You are saying that extrapolating to 10 periods, there are 10 instances where one company has told the other that you shifted to 10 by 3, that's why I shifted, and then both shift back to 5 by 2. So there are 10 times this happen. What if that those companies don't shift to 10 by 3? So there is no one period is not completed.
I'm arguing that it is in their interest to shift to 10 by 3. It is not what if they will not. I'm arguing that in the equilibrium they will always play 10 by 3 right from day one. The reason being, we are going to just look at backward. That on the last period, they know that it doesn't make any sense to do this because if I deviate, whatever I will get, I cannot be punished. There is no 11th period. So I will take by 100 by 9. So in the 9th period, I will know, irrespective of what I do, it will be 100 by 9 on the last period. So what should I do? Even if I have done this one, I know I am going to be automatically so-called punished. So I will not do the 5 by 2. I will go back to now the 8th period. Again I know, irrespective of whatever I do, I am going to get punished in the 9th and 10th period. So I just roll it backwards and what do I get on period 1? And the scenario that I have 10 by 3. 5 by 2 is not going to occur there. The first external contract will not work. This internal understanding, it has all the makings of it will work. That let's go for it, and then if we do not go for it, we can kind of deviate. If you do not go for it, if you deviate, if you cheat, then I'm going to punish. Punish you not by breaking your arm, but by going back to a worse outcome. That's also not going to work in this example which I give. Yeah.
Sir, there is one problem. Just trying to deviate from the unfair outcome to a fair regulator or a monitoring mechanism. It is not possible. As you said, you cannot have a mediating body. So unless the whole trade or the whole scenario is unfair, I mean, where you have an incentive to have a higher price and lower supply the quantity, and that says the whole trade is not itself economic. It is not
I'm missing out something. All I'm saying is I'm not talking about higher price. There are two quantities. One is a monopoly level quantity. One is a competition level quantity. Sunil, as the regulator, is interested that the market has. You and I, as two firms, are interested that we agree on this. The issue is we can agree on this, but we cannot go to Sunil. Because Sunil is interested in this one. That's why we cannot go to the regulator. Now we know that we have to keep him out of the picture. By keeping him out of the picture, now that we cannot enforce the contract or anything, you will now have to look at this and how do you get the 5 by 2. And we have argued so far that even if you were to have an understanding that let's produce 5 by 2, but the moment you do something else, I'm going to go back to 10 by 3, that's not going to work. Sorry.
So, sir, what I was trying to say is, for example, let's say we have a diamond mine and we too have an access to it, only 2 of us. So, either it's a locally, now we have a freedom to produce as much as, excavate as much as we want. But what we'll have is, we'll have a mutual mediator, not as a government mediator, will mediate among ourselves so that we don't, use or deplete the resources before a stipulated time. We don't, mine it too much. So that is where, due to, producing.
What happens in one of the parties area?
Overall, the benefit of the whole system is wrong. That is where we have a solution interest not to.
Don't use the subjective word. So you and I have diamond mine, you is the mediator. You and I have agreed that every month we are going to extract, let's say 1 kilo of diamond. Not more than that. I decide to extract 5 kilos. What will happen? Because to me, we cannot go to court. I can physically beat you up, or you can physically beat me up. We are not talking about that. So all the interested in Indian endogenous mechanism so that is going to work out. The diamond mine, for example, is an industry where the regulator also cannot enter the whole law. So that's not what we're talking about. We are talking about that instead of way, let's say, Reliance and Airtel are polluting. And are we trying to look at the wrong things to find out how they are polluting? Are we looking at contract? Are we looking at a mediator? That's the way to look at it. Or is something else to look at to say whether 2 companies, Reliance and Airtel, to make are polluting or not polluting? Yeah.
So, what if we change the rules of it? Let's say, the profits that we are getting, that both the companies are getting, company A and company B, are both deposited under the name of Sunil sir. So basically the profits, both the company's profits are being deposited there, and as per agreed, they are being divided into half. So even if you produce 10 by 3, it will be a summation of 125 by 9 plus 125 by 12 divided by 2. So both will be getting the same profit.
Why would anybody want to do that? Then
that is to make sure that they both don't go.
In this game, these are not the payoffs. There's nothing this is. The payoff that each one of them is not even endogenous. That sum of any 2 items divided by 2. Then it is not the game.
It will be different.
What you are doing is sum of the profits divided by 2. So then this is not the game. Will it now work? Will it solve the problem? The issue is, in that case, similarly, then you could analyze the money. Are you going to go after into the court? Don't do this. Yeah.
What if the number of periods is not fixed for finite?
Great. So we move on to the next thing. If you are finite, so the repeated game itself is not going to solve the problem. So what we have to do is an infinite number. The infinite number, if I have an infinite number, then I don't have last period, then I cannot do this problem. Then I can use something to actually start with that. That's okay. You and I have an implicit agreement that we are going to do 5 by 2. That day I find that you have done 10 by 3, for the next 2 periods I am going to produce 10 by 3. We just leave it as that. So what will happen in this case? So we are producing 5 by 2, 5 by 2, we get 25 by 2. Suppose one day you decide to cheat. And how much did you get? 125 by 9. So you got a particular game. So you have a 25 by 2 and then 125 by 9. So I get a 125 by 9. What happened next was, for next 2 periods, or next 3 periods, you took action against me, and therefore you decided to produce 10 by 3. Given that you produce 10 by 3, what is the best I can do? 10 by 3. What will I get? 100 by 9. So my sequence of payoffs will be 25 by 2 plus 125 by 9 plus 10 by plus 100 by 9 plus 100 by 9 plus 100 by 9. First period. Okay. If I did not cheat, what will it be? 25 by 2 plus 25 by 2 plus 25 by 2 first period. Indeed, getting this for 3 periods, this payoff for 3 periods, is much better than getting this for 1 period and this for the remaining. So if we agree on something like this, then it is entirely possible that we can actually sustain and conducive behavior between two strategic partners, and yet not leave a trail of paper behind to get caught. Suppose we decide on the following, that we are going to produce 5 by 2, 5 by 2, but the day I find that you have produced 10 by 3, for the next 2 periods I am going to produce 10 by 2. Now what will be your payoff? If you did not cheat, you are going to get 25 by 2, 25 by 2 and 25 by 2 for 3 periods. What's going to be your payoff in that case? It will be 75 by 2. 7 by 2. Suppose you decide to cheat, then what do you get? 125 by 9. But in terms of the understanding, I told you once you cheat and get 125 by 9, for the next 2 periods I am going to produce 10 by 2. If I produce 10 by 3, what is the best thing you can do? Second 10 by 3. So what will you get? The first period you get 125 by 9, second period is 100 by 9, third period is also 100 by 9. So how much you have? You got 325 by 9. Earlier was 37.5. Now it is 25 by 9. 37.5 is greater than 27 by 9, and therefore you are not going to cheat. Because you know if you cheat, you will be punished for 2 periods or 3 periods. Whatever it is. That's one way.
What would the other company make a decision? The other company will make 25 by 2, 25 by 2, 25 by 2, 125 by 12, and then 100 by 9. So isn't there's a motive to be first motive to cheat?
No. The issue is they are motive to cheat. Because if you cheat, in this subject we are not looking at what is the payoff to the other company. We are looking at what is the cheat. If I do not cheat, I get 37.5 for the next 3 periods. I am assuming that there is no discount. But if I cheat, then what I get is 325 by 9. So what will you do? Then cheat or not cheat? That will depend upon which class. 37.5 is less than 25 by 9, and that's what I will do. If you told me there is no reason to believe that it is not cheap for you all. That's how the not cheating outcome will be. However, what happens is the following. Now suppose you are cheated for one particular period and has become 25 by 2. Or sorry, for 25 has become 125 by 9. So next period how much are you supposed to get? 100 by 9. You go to the market and you find that your profit is again 125 by 9. What are you going to use for? That is nothing to use for it. What are you going to use? It must have been the case the other guy has not used it. Why do you think the other guy has not used it? What is their information? Remember a complete game. The other guy has also seen his payoff. In the first period, that is 125 by 12.
Because then we anticipated that since the rule says that now we both are going to produce similar things, say firm A has cheated, so firm B is also going to produce similar in the left-hand side. So firm B now has incentive to produce 5 by 2 instead of 10 by 3, so that it again gets 25 by 2. So it will produce 25 by 2.
I would love to produce game with you, because every time I will cheat. And then I know you are going to think this way. If you don't do 5 by 2, you can't do 10 by 3.
So it depends on this some things, how many steps are there.
What did I say? That we are not going to put a restriction on number of steps per person. You may disagree with this. But this is the assumption which you should not tamper with, that none of the players are stupid. Because if they are stupid, they are, but you cannot make an assumption that those people are stupid and cannot think what is best for the user. Right? So both of them can calculate infinite number of things. The issue is, why do you think the other firm did not publish? There is an obvious answer. A lot of them say, other firm doesn't have the card. That's not the right way of doing it. The other is, supposing you wanted to send me a message of trust, that you can trust me as a partner who will not cheat. And now I have cheated. You have done two actions: to forgive me or to punish me. Which one do you think is more consistent with trust? Clearly, the police goes after a thief because the police does not trust the criminal. If you are building a strategy in the terms of punishment, then the element of trust that goes down becomes a contractual relationship. I make a mistake, I get punished. It doesn't really trust at all. But the trust in itself indigenizes some amount of being not punished. So supposing you go to the market next day and you find that I did not punish you, it would probably be a mistake on your part to assume that I am weak. It may be a signal on my part that I am not taking notice of your action. It is a one-off aberration. But you can trust on me to trust you, and therefore this contract of 5/2, this say 5/2 contract, I will honor to the extent it's possible for me. This is the signal which I am giving you by not punishing. If I punish you, if you become a deviate, it's a very steep one. So I am allowing that things can go wrong, but that will not be a habit. The other reason why it can happen is what you were trying to say. Supposing this was not the payoff, or this was the payoff when the economy was good. Suppose when the economy is not good, then the payoffs are such that this has become 125/12, 125/12, and this number has become much lower. So with some probability, if the economy is good, this has the payoff. With another probability, when the economy is not good, it's a downturn economy, then instead of between 25/2 and 25/2, it has become 125/12, and it has become 125/12. That's the scenario. The moment you observe 125/12, it is now not exactly obvious that I have cheated. Or it is because I have not cheated, but the economy is an macroeconomic shock. So these are the issues which are evaluated. So for a regulator to find out whether there is a behavior in terms of the pollution, etc., or people are reacting strategically, these are the kind of things they will look at in a very watered down version. Essentially, what we try to do in game theory, we try to. There is some part of game theory which is predictive. I'm not getting into that. Mostly what we do in game theory is we look at some outcomes and then we try to find out what are the strategies taken by the respective players to come to this outcome. We find the strategy. Then we find out that what must have been the incentive for those individuals to adopt this strategy which has given result. That's what we try to do in terms of game theory. The questions which you have studied in Oligopoly, I don't remember most of it now, all of them follow this line of reasoning. The option chapters also follow this other line of reasoning. That people have a clear strategy to represent how much the value of a particular object. And therefore they are going to give a particular bit. From the bit can be inferred why are they giving this particular bit. Is it because they are wary about what they are going to get, or is it because they are They cannot calculate because it is a completely an unknown object or it is because they are soluble. So there are various reasons why a particular bit can be observed, and then there was a question would ask it, can we never think of a process or design something where the bits given by the individual are more accurate representation of what they see. Those are the kind of things which you will do. So for the IO part, I think this is the basic game theory.